Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another daily astro-gravitational report and daily wisdom up here. Hopefully that helps you out in your life. There. So what is going on? The moon is gonna be moving into Scorpio after all this energies that triggered Venus and Mars. And the things that has been out in the shadow is gonna come out. Now, when you look at it on that shadow, when you look at it on those energies, just the way they are for it, you're gonna be seeing the things inside of you, and those energy, the way they are, they're gonna come and pop out on the surface. What are they popping out on the surface is for it, because what needs to happen cannot be hidden. You need to understand that your actions have to be loud, clear, and for whatever reason in there. You may find out that within the shadow there was a hidden your wants and needs, things that your ego wanted in there. There could be things that was not shared or so on, or needed to be shared. Now that comes out on the surface because every time the moon entering Scorpio, that is a like the cop enter and finds the secrets. Basically, most of the secret agents are in there without Scorpio's energy. The thing is, when these things comes out within what you are going to do, how that is going to affect it for. And since the moon is going to be walking into a Scorpio, there's going to be affecting the energies of what? Of Aquarius and Taurus. So what do we have there? We have Pluto, we have the Sun that is on Aquarius, so we have Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus. So what does that mean? Your transformations begins in there that it needs to be done, and that is going to be having an affecting of what you're going to be authority, because this is going to be a third quarter moon, and the energies that are going to be presented itself is going to have reflects over your growth. And in the material world, there's something in the material world that is just doesn't fit right. Why? Because it has to be clear. It has to be that energies. Otherwise, when the things comes in later on within about 2 weeks, you're gonna find out why is that. Okay. So with that being said, guys, for it, you have to look inside of you about all those energies that are coming, all those energies that are within you. And I'm going to be going through the chart there. So, talking about this energy in the morning, the moon is going to be still in Libra. Okay, that energy still is going to be at Libra. It's going to be comes in, but if there is no balance for why there is no balance, well, there is no balance because some of the things are not the way they are. Hi, Grande. Thank you for coming in. Glad to see you here. And that energy of the moon, the beginning at 7 o'clock in the morning, is going to be a squaring Mercury and Pluto. Mercury is moving away from Mars, which is pretty good. But at the same time, we have Venus is kind of like a fast speed forward, like going with lightning speed towards Mars to meet together. You're going to experiencing this beautiful energy that is going to be supported by who? By the universe. And looking at this right now is, well, there is something is imbalance in there. I see there is something it was not great, something wasn't that positions for it, and I have to act and react. Where is your actions going to be? The sun is rising at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be have those squaring for, and it's going to tell you like, hey, this early matters, this universe situations, you have to address it. Okay, you have to address those things so you can authorize things that are going to be coming. So at 8 o'clock for the moon, since it's moving more towards uh, Scorpio, that's energies towards Pluto, Mercury, and Mars at the same time is going to come in. Be mindful about the masculine energies because you need to learn that when the things are tough and rough, why they are. But if the things comes out of the shadow that you hide from within, and when a day comes to the light, why you getting mad to the people they find them out? You can't. You should not. You should be mad at yourself, and at some point, that the things are coming out of the surface. And they're coming for a divine purpose because the moon is in divine energies with Neptune in there. And this is why you need to see this. So later on, when you do the right things may happen from within you. Challenges. Be mindful, specifically, we're talking about since those energies of Capricorn, things may surface at work. Talking about the next hour, that's going to be at 9 o'clock in the morning. The rising energies with Neptune, the visions, the situations they are coming in right now for they're getting much more powerful. Midheaven, it's the end of Sag, is going to be squaring exactly this, and you're going to be like, why did the people find this? Why did the people find that? Why did the people? Sorry, that's some little noise in here. There we go. That's better. So you can hear it better. So talking about of this is like there is gonna be a reason. There is something at 9 o'clock that's gonna be trigger of this. So that divine energy is to say like here there is a divine path for you. Okay, because Neptune is in a very beautiful sixth house with Venus, with Mars, with Mercury, and that energy is there. It's like, hey, this is for your own good. Instead of having this moon that puts pressure to Mars, Mercury, and Pluto. All right, so talking about at 10 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Venus. Venus is in a very beautiful positions. The love it's there. The Venus is at 11 degrees of Capricorn for very powerful, beautiful energies with Uranus. So is Mars and Mercury. That energy of the earth still here, still available for you, but the ascendant and the north node will opposing the moon and creates these pressures. Right now, the things catching up to you for a better future. You need to understand that if you don't get the things done, something in the present is gonna be happen, so you can get the things done that you need to get in order the future to manifest within the present. Okay, that is it, the power of the present moment of time within, and the ascendant rising with the north node opposing the moon is going to be like, here it is. You knew that may happen and knew that may be situations, but it is what it is. Love always wins. Okay, especially with this beautiful times right now with Venus and Uranus that is all out in there on the earth. That is powerful, powerful manifestations of love, guys. Okay, use it, don't lose it. All right, talking about 11 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Mercury. Everything about its communications. This is going to be the great time to communicate, to explain things, and so on and so on. You could have a lot of things to do with a early earthly matters for, and those energies. Somebody's calling me, but if they pay attention on the Facebook that I'm live, they would have not called. But anyway, it is what it is. So, talking about those energies right now, you're gonna experiencing that transitions that it comes in. It's all about the communications with the universe, and you may gonna feel like, well, wow, the universe it puts me to all those problems. The universe wants you to fix the problem so you don't have problems later on down the road. That's what this is, because this is a preparations as the moon. It's going to be moving into Scorpio. You to work things out the way you work things out for it. If you haven't worked that out last year, you may have to work them out right now. Okay, because of what happened yesterday. You know, there's energies of movements. All right, the past call you, the future is call you, and you're like, I need to make balance. You can make balance for something that it's hidden. You have to find out what is hidden to create the balance. Give and take energies. Okay, equality. This is a karma. Okay, you fix your karma, the dharma comes in. Boom. Okay, your actions create new effects. That's what this is. But if you don't know that your actions actually can be based of something, or you're doing a actions because something is hidden, and the universe says like it can't be hidden, you have to be on the surface. Here is Uranus for you. All right, so midheaven at noon is together with the sun. That is going to be a squaring Jupiter. Usually those aspects talking about like you not improving something, you're not growing in something. You know, feel like this, especially that the moon right now, it's opposing Jupiter. She's not been squaring quite well yet um, the sun, but it's pretty good enough for squaring Mars, Mercury, and Pluto. Talking about the communications, the aggravations, the intensity, and you may gonna feel like your head is buzzing. That's what this energy will be. It's gonna be pressures in there, but if you let go of the pressure, you're gonna be tapping into the universe energy. It's like, okay, it's universe times, whatever crashes, it crashes. Whatever it's happened. I'm gonna be staying at peace. Excuse me. All right. So talking about 1 o'clock, midheaven is at trine with the moon. You're gonna be looking at that intuitions that it's coming right now. The visions are loud and clear. The moon is preparing to entering Scorpio. She's at the last degrees of Libra. The ascendant is at Gemini, bringing that divine energies towards Mercury and Mars. Now you're like, okay, I'm accepting what it is, I'm accepting what is happening, and I am going to do what I need to do. I have to get in this, and I have to be okay. Consequences, actions, karmas, dharmas, energies, vibrations, and so on. Because I know I have to move forward in life. Doesn't matter what happened in there. All right, as long as the lesson is learned, right? Okay, it's not a life sentence, it's a lesson learned. So talking about 2 o'clock midheaven, it's going to be with Saturn there. It's going to be trining the moon of this position and trining the ascendant in Cancer. And during of these transitions of the moon, guess what? Saturn is going to be teaching you that, hey, those things that are hidden, you are gonna be hidden it from within yourself. Those things that are gonna go through it, they're gonna be coming out, and you have to be okay. This is we're talking about that for some of the people. This could be related to the government stuff. There could be a government secrets exposure. There could be so many things in there. Okay, it could be the past rising within your subconsciousness, and you're like, oh my God, what the heck did I did it doing, or so on and so on. But you learn it because all this is about the positiveness within yourself for the better future to come. Because Chiron and North Node are coming together, going towards each other. Okay, so heal your wounds, your self healer inside of you. Okay, that power of the wounded healer towards yourself. But be mindful about with others, because when you accept the pains of the others as yourself, you're experiencing there. But the benefit of this is you learn how to heal But the question is what are you going to attract within yourself? The people come to you, you have to look within themselves for it. Don't take their luggage on you, because then you have to deal with it. Okay, so talking about 3 o'clock energies, together with Neptune, that divine energies towards the moon is going to come in, and it's going to power up this visions of Mercury and Mars and Pluto, and in a way of Venus as well, about all that things. Basically brings everything to a one page. Okay, one beautiful, beautiful page. Everyone is in the same thing. Ascendant is at Cancer, that can trigger family situations for it, and looking at inside of you. Don't take this family things lightly, because they are going to be connecting with Chiron and the North Node. If you're dragging your family karma, if you're dragging this uh, same things that happens to generations before you, your generations and generations after, or even generations after that, you're carrying it out with you. So something will be triggered down there. You to cut that connections out, to do all this, but what is that hidden? In your subconscious, in your conscious, when your consciousness understanding that you have to dig deep. Why these things happening to me, that they happen to my mother, my father, or my grandmother, my grandfather? What the heck? I have to go and deal with it. Twin Flame Power, hi, how are you? Welcome back. Thank you for coming in. Andrea, thank you for coming in. Twin Flame Power, yeah, I will find out tomorrow. I'm probably going to do some videos specifically talking about the February 15th energies for it. All right, so talking about 4 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Chiron. That energy right there is going to be intense, going to be a pressures, especially if you have something beginning of Leo, the last degrees of Cancer, because all those energies there, it's going to be opposing a lot of things. Talking about Mars, Mercury, Pluto, Sun, and Venus, it's going to be affecting between those hours. And look at it of this, when a midheaven is together with Chiron and the North Node, and they are squaring all this. That is the things that you get mad about it, get on it, because family secrets comes out in the public and so on and so on, and you feel embarrassed, you feel this, you feel that. No, you should not, because it's not you, even if it's you. Okay, you have your reasons to do this, but it's a learning process. Now you have to do and go with this, going forward. All right, so talking about 5 o'clock midheaven, it's going to be between Aries and Taurus. That is going to be exactly opposite, because at this time the moon, it is between Libra and Scorpio. That triggers now, it's affecting everything. The ascendant is at Leo, and here is, we're starting to have this Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo situations, so that probably most of you are kind of like, I had enough with this deal. Let me tell you the secret. I had enough. Okay, but it is what it is. That's what this. We have to all deal with this on those matters with it. It's gonna be an intense energies, because the way I see it is the 60% is like intense energies, and it's about 35% is like synchronizations energies, and a 5% right there is divine energies towards, from ascendants towards Venus. It's about to grow, to learn that you can't just be the ice queen. It can't be just this ruler. It can't be getting there. Just gotta have a love in all this. Okay, but if using your love to acquire a profession, or guys, what I'm talking about for it, If you're masculine and you're trying to get this female because you promised it to give a higher position, or if you're female and you're with this masculine that you can get a higher position and so on. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of those will comes out. Okay. So if you have a secret relationship, be mindful about it. It may comes out in the surface. All right, talking about it, 6 o'clock, midheaven is between Jupiter and Uranus. That's going to bring extra energy towards Mars, Mercury, and Pluto, and the Moon, and all those beautiful power of energies coming right up for it. On the base of that intensity, though, it's going to be have some squaring a lot towards who? Towards the Sun. And don't evolve the authorities in there. Just take the authority and don't do anything pretty much crazy. I would say the proper word, stupid. Don't try to be a avenger, a self like this, because these things can come up for it, because the Sun doesn't have a positive aspect. Usually when that happens, people try to take the things within their own hands in the matters, and don't do that. Okay, so it is what it is. Let the things be handled by the universe, guys. You're gonna be happy afterwards. Okay, this is the moments when you're staying on the edge of the cave, on the edge of the mountain, and the universe is pushing you, and on the bottom it's the universe they catching you, but you have to fall, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're gonna be finding out those energies. All right, so talking about 7 o'clock in the afternoon, midheaven is with the moon. There is a beautiful divine energies with the moon from midheaven. It's about this Gemini Scorpio's energy. Are you friendly with others? And hi, Caroline. Thank you for coming. And looking at those energies on that is be friendly with what happens into. Okay, whatever. Everyone makes mistake. Everyone does something. Everyone does crazy thing. But we gotta look at it in a positive future to come. And that positive future will come because the ascendant moves into Virgo, the power of healing. Okay, whatever it was, whatever it is, can you fix it? Probably yes. If can forgive, probably yes. But it's all this is where in Virgo. Because if you cannot forgive yourself, nobody will forgive you either. That doesn't work that way. Forgiveness first begins within yourself to yourself. Okay, and don't worry about others. Okay, forgive and forget and move on. All right. Sometimes it's too easy to say, but it's hard to do. I know that. Personally, been there, done that myself. All right. Talking about next hour, midheaven is continued to go through Gemini, divine energies towards Venus. Ascendant is exactly what within the mid of Virgo with Lilith. Beautiful energy of Uranus with Mars, with Mercury, with Venus. We all have a beautiful time on Earth, okay? But we have to go and face the limitations, and we have to stop blocking these visions that Neptune does towards Venus, okay? Otherwise, you may feel that things happen, but you don't see what you have to do. And if you're waiting for a visions that it's gotta be coming in into you, take a look the love inside of yourself. Where is your love standing at? All right, so talking about 9 o'clock midheaven, it's going to be between Gemini and Cancer, powerful energies towards Mars, Mercury, and Pluto. Those are divine energies. This is the divine time when you understand the friendshipness evolves into divine family. That's what you're getting there. Okay? a sense that that midheaven, it's trining the moon, and the moon's trining Saturn in the midheaven. It is trining that Saturn of that positions pretty much. You are going to be feeling those energies between 9 and 10 o'clock. They're coming for the right divine family built within. Just because your family you didn't understand the divine portions, that doesn't mean that you don't. That's what this is. You to rise up with this and build something greater, build a different family, build this empowerment. But all begins with who? With you, not somebody else. With you. If you think it has to start with somebody else, or you're trying to prove yourself to somebody else, you haven't matured yet. All right, midheaven goes at 10 o'clock at Cancer, family matters, family situations, traits, so on and so on. A lot of emotions, a lot of water, a lot of tears, and a lot of adjustments. We can do this, we can get at this, it's a great thing. I understand what that is, I understand what it was stopping, I understand what it was within me, I understand what it's within other people. Let's get the things done. Okay. Today I saw something in a truck and I want to share it with you guys. The journey stops when you arrive at your destination. The question is, are you arriving to your destinations as the destiny is calling you? That is going to come out to some of you. All right. So talking about 11 o'clock, those energies going to be a little bit intense. And when I'm saying an intense is that midheaven, it's going to be the last degrees of Cancer opposing the last degrees of what? Capricorn. Who's there? Mercury, Mars, Pluto, they're all there. Venus is squaring Pluto, and at the same time, not Venus, but the Moon. I'm sorry, the Moon is squaring Pluto, and this is the time when your intuition is not going to know where to go, what to do, how to act and react. Especially that intuition can be triggered by a lot of fears. Okay, until you don't understand that the fears are illusions, and what the fears brought you to that positions in there as is today, that experience it brings you to the evolution. And where the evolution is coming from? Coming from Uranus, trining Venus, Mars, and Mercury, so they can all come in together on the same roof with who? With Pluto. Transformations within yourself for a better futures to come. So that's what it was, the astro gravitational report. And if you guys have any questions, you may ask it right now. If not, we are gonna go ahead and share some love and light here. And I will see you tomorrow, guys. All right, that's all I have for you. If you need some personal readings and astrology, you can go ahead and contact me either on Facebook or through via email for it. Andrea, this is a for tomorrow, which is February 1st. Okay, that's what this is. And when I'm talking about it, it's like so the people can watch it as I'm into the future as of today, so people can understand it. So that's how it goes. Because some of the people they don't watch it now at the European time. Some of the people watch it in the morning of whatever they are. So yeah, it's more easy to understand it. I mean, for some of you maybe there is a confusion, but it is what it is because you will look at the energies to compare with them. So Right. Okay, let me share the love and the light with you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. There you go, guys. Be love, and whatever you do, be patient. Okay, just be patient. The water and the ocean won't disappear.